Hello, my friend. I want you to do something unusual right now. I want you to pause, take a deep breath, and really be here. Because what I'm about to share with you might not just inspire you, it might redirect your entire life. You clicked play for a reason. Maybe you're tired of the same routine, and maybe you feel stuck. Maybe you know there's more for you, but you don't know how to reach it. This episode is titled, "This Podcast Will Change Your Life." And I don't use those words lightly, because if you let it, if you not only listen, but act, this could be the exact moment you look back on in years and say, that was the turning point. That was the day I decided to rise. So lean in and give me this time. Close the door, put away distractions. Let's walk together through ideas, stories, and challenges that will not just motivate you for today, but push you to change the rest of your life. Every transformation starts with a decision. Think about Chris Gardner, the man behind The Pursuit of Happiness. Homeless, with a baby in his arms, no money, no home, no hope. And yet he decided, I will not quit. I will build a better life. Or consider Malala Yousafzai, a young girl from Pakistan, told she couldn't go to school, threatened, even shot, but her decision, I will not stay silent. I will fight for education, and that decision changed not only her life, but millions of lives around the world. Closer to home, think of someone you know personally who turned things around. A friend who lost weight, a colleague who left a toxic job, a relative who built a small business from scratch. What made the difference? A decision. Right now, I want you to reflect. What decision have you been avoiding? What is one area of your life where you know change is overdue? Because here's the truth. Nothing changes until you decide. Say it loud with me. My life changes today. I decide now. Let's go deeper into the lies. These are not harmless. They are chains. Lie number 1. It's too late for me. Let me tell you about Ray Kroc. He was 52 when he started McDonald's. He had worked as a milkshake machine salesman before that. At 52, most people say, my time is over. But for him, it was just beginning. Or Laura Ingalls Wilder. You may know her from Little House on the Prairie. She didn't publish her first book until she was 65. Think of that. Some people are starting empires at the age others think life is just ending. Lie number 2. I don't have enough resources. Howard Schultz grew up poor, the son of a truck driver, no connections and no privilege. He went on to build Starbucks into a global giant. Oprah Winfrey was born into poverty, abused as a child, no money, no safety net. Today, she's one of the most influential women in the world. Lie number 3. People like me can't succeed. This is the sneakiest lie. Maybe you've heard it. People from my background don't get far. People in my situation never win. But success doesn't discriminate. It only responds to persistence. Think about it. The phone in your hand, the apps you use, the books you read, many were created by people who were once told you're not good enough. If they had believed the lie, the world would have been poorer. So let me tell you something personal. Your dream matters. Your story matters. The world doesn't need another copy of someone else. It needs you. Take a moment, breathe, and say, "The lies end today. I choose truth. I choose possibility." Big dreams are achieved through small wins. Let me give you an example. A man named Darren Hardy once said, "Consistency is the ultimate power." Think about brushing your teeth. If you brush once a year, it does nothing. But twice a day, every day, it protects you for life. Habits are the same. Walk 20 minutes a day. That's over 7,000 minutes of exercise a year. Write 200 words a day. That's a full book by the end of the year. Save $10 a day. That's $3,650 a year. And if you invest that for 10 years, and you've built wealth. Small actions feel invisible in the short run, but in the long run, they are unstoppable. I want you to try something right now. Think of one habit you've been resisting. Reading, journaling, exercising, meditating. Now ask yourself, what is the 2-minute version of this habit I can do daily? Because here's the secret. If you can do it for 2 minutes, you can expand it later. Say it with me. Small wins, big life. Now let's shift gears. I want you to imagine your life as a book. Close your eyes for a second and picture it. Every chapter is a season of your life. Childhood, teenage years, early adulthood. Some chapters are painful, others joyful. Some are filled with struggle and others with growth. But here's what matters. The next chapter hasn't been written yet, and you are holding the pen. Do you realize how powerful that is? There's a man named Nelson Mandela. He spent 27 years in prison. Imagine that. Almost 3 decades behind bars. Most people would have let that define their story, but not him. When he walked free, he chose forgiveness. He chose leadership. He chose to write a new chapter, one that changed South Africa forever. Your past may be painful, but your past is not your prison. Your past is a chapter, and chapters are meant to be followed by new ones. Let me ask you, what kind of story do you want to write? Adventure? Growth? Triumph? Say it loud. I am the author of my life. I choose a better story. All right. Inspiration is nothing without action. So let me give you a challenge. For the next 7 days, here's what I want you to do. Day 1, write down your top 3 goals for the next year. Day 2, wake up 30 minutes earlier. Use that time for you. Day 3, send a message of gratitude to someone in your life. Day 4, do one act of kindness for a stranger. Day 5, move your body. Walk, run, stretch, anything for at least 30 minutes. Day 6, read 20 pages of a book that feeds your mind. And day 7, journal 1 page reflecting on what you've learned this week. It may feel simple, but if you do this, you'll notice something powerful: momentum. And momentum is the engine of transformation. So here we are, my friend, the end of this journey. I promised you this podcast will change your life. And now you know the truth. Words don't change lives. Decisions do. Habits do. Action does. But today you've made a decision. You've broken the lies. You've discovered the power of small wins. You've remembered that you are the author. And now you have a 7-day challenge to put this into practice. So as you close this episode, I want you to remember one thing. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are ready. Your future self is waiting, smiling, cheering, proud of you. But they only exist if you start today. Take the pen, write the next chapter. Live the life you were meant for. Thank you for listening, my friend. If this episode touched you, share it with someone who needs it. And never forget, you are one decision away from a completely different life.